Hi there! I've got another craft book review for you. Today we are taking a quick look at Steering the Craft, a 21st century guide to sailing the sea of story by Ursula K Le Guin, also known as the Goddess of Writing. Because even a shopping list written by Ursula will be the best shopping list ever. I have never ever read someone with such beautiful command of the English language as Ursula, so I was very excited to pick this book up. Ursula used to run workshops, and this book is a condensation of all that she learned running those workshops, and it's meant to be experienced with a peer group so that you can do the exercises as a group. But you can also do it by yourself. It's just not the same because, well, it came out of a workshop setting and you can feel it. It's still worth every pound to have it, even if you're not part of a peer group. I feel that most craft books these days tend to focus on the abstracts, like plot structures, character design, narrative design, beat sheets, all the things that help you plan a story. But very few books actually help you after you sit down to write at sentence level. And that's where this book excels. This is not a book about plot structures. It's not a book about how to put your character through a good arc or anything like that. This is a book about writing better English. It's a book about the writing craft, and it's laser focused at sentence level prose. Just so you know, it's a short book. It's packed with exercises, and I will read from the index because it's only 10 chapters. I need to do that because I need to convey to you how focused on writing it is. Because most craft books can be equally applied to non-written forms. Like, you can use many of those beat sheets and plot structures to do film, for example. And you cannot use this book to do any kind of film. It's not a book about script writing and crafting stories. It's a book about writing craft. The first chapter is The Sound of Your Writing, where we have this wonderful journey through how your sentences feel to the reader's ear, which was a revelation to me, mostly because English is a second language, and most of my life I experienced English in the written form, so I was not voicing the words in my head like most of you probably do. I was recognizing the words, some of which I didn't actually knew how they sounded, and which means that I never really gave any kind of weight to the sound of my writing. And that is, of course, not a good idea. So from the very first chapter, my life already changed. I will not do like a chapter by chapter breakdown of my experience. I just wanted to talk about that because I don't see many books opening with, hey, let's double check how your writing sounds. Chapter 2, Punctuation and Grammar. 3, Sentence Length and Complex Syntax. 4, Repetition. 5, Adjectives and Adverbs. 6, Verbs, Person and Tense. We've reached more than, we are over the first half of the book, and we haven't talked about story at all. 7, Point of View and Voice. 8, Changing point of view. 9, Indirect narration or what tells. This is a cryptic title about, it is the chapter about exposition, how to do good exposition. It's basically about that. Chapter 10, Crowding and Leaping, which is about where to pack information and where to do jumps in time in your story. What you choose to put in and what you choose to leave out, which is wonderful. Every chapter there is touching an aspect of writing craft that's not often explored in most of the run-of-the-mill books. And that's why I think that this book deserves a place in your library. Even if you have other craft books, even if you think your English is perfect, this will help you. This book is helping me a lot because my main challenge these days is prose. I graduated as a scriptwriter, so all those plot structures, character arcs, those are... I have a good enough command of those. But my prose, if we're going back to paragraph level and sentence level, is not it's not as good as I want it to be. I want to improve, and this book will help me improve. This book is giving me actionable tips and exercises that is changing how I write. I think that we should have more books focused on the writing craft and not only the story craft. Not only about what beats to put in, how to figure out the market, how to respect and twist tropes. All that is useful and you should know all of that. But I don't think we have enough books like this that try to make you analyze your own writing at such tight, laser-focused space such as your paragraphs. And that's it for today. Basically, I wanted to rave about this tiny book, chock full of exercises, very easy to find anywhere. It deserves your love. And if you have read this book, if you're thinking about getting it, I would love to know more about your impressions of it, your feedback. Just write down in the comments. If you want to suggest a craft book for me, leave the suggestion in the comments as well. Like and subscribe if you want to see more book reveals, writing community kind of posts as well. And that's it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.